नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself JVN Dr. Ritu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Gynaeops, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, JVWU. Today's session is Development of Placenta. The placenta, only eutherian mammals possess placenta. The human placenta is discoid because of its shape, hemochorial because of direct contact of chorion with the maternal blood, and deciduous because of some maternal tissue is shaded parturition. The placenta is attached to the uterine wall and establishes connection between the mother and fetus through the umbilical cord. The fact that maternal and fetal tissue come in direct contact without rejection suggested immunological acceptance of the fetal grafted by the mother. Development. The placenta is developed from the two sources. The principal component is placental, which develops from the chorion frondosome, and the maternal component consists of decidua basalis. When the interstitial implantation is completed on 11th day, the blastocyst is surrounded on all sides by lunar faces around cord of syncytial cell called tubercle. From the tubercle develops the stem villi on 30th day, which connect the chorionic plate with the basal plate. There are picture of complete placenta. This part is called villi. There are maternal blood vessels. These are fetal blood vessels. Intervillous space between two villi called space is called intervillous space. Umbilical cord attached placenta. Placental membrane. There are outer layer of the villi. A flattened circular organ in the uterus of pregnant mammal is called placenta. The main placenta function is to nourishes and maintains the fetus through the umbilical cord that links placenta to the fetus. Through umbilical cord, placenta provides oxygen and other nutrients to the fetus and remove waste products. The development of placenta. The first day when egg is fertilized by a sperm in the fallopian tube, a two-cell structure is formed that is called zygote. Day 2 placental development automatically begins with a process of internal cellular division that produce a hollow ball of cell known as morula. Day 3. This morula moves for implantation from the place of fertilization through the fallopian tube to the uterus. This implantation normally takes 3 days. Day 4. In the process of placental development, morula in the uterus begins to fill with fluid known as blastocyst or an embryo that consisting of approximately 200 cells. Day 5th. In starting days, the cells begin to multiply quickly and the fluid cavity enlarges. Now the blastocysts move to an optimal place in the uterus and attached to the lining of the uterus either on the stomach side anterior position or the back there is posterior position. The day 6, this process takes approximately 6 days from fertilization. Further, this uterus lining provide the nutrients to the fetus into the form of glycogen. Placenta. The placenta begins to develop upon implantation of the blastocysts into the maternal endometrium. Placenta grows throughout pregnancy. Development of the maternal blood supply to the placenta is complete by the end of first trimester of pregnancy, approximately 12 to 13 weeks. There are zygote and divisions form the morula. Fertilization, zygote. The cleavage start in the zygote immediately after fertilization and on 4th day morula has formed. The morula consists of two groups of cells. First is inner cell mass that is called central cells and outer cell mass that is called peripheral cells. The inner cells mass form embryo and outer cells mass form embryonic membrane. Embryoblast form the embryo proper and trophoblast form the placenta and associated membranes. The various form the placenta. First is syncytium cell, second is cytotrophoblast, and third is connective tissue, and fourth is endometrium. Development of placenta starts as soon as blastocyst is attached to the endometrium. Trophoblast start proliferating rapidly and differentiate into two layers. This is called cytotrophoblast or cellular trophoblast and syncytotrophoblast, syncytial trophoblast also called. The outer layer of the villi or trophoblast is called syncytial trophoblast and the inner layer is called cellular trophoblast or cytotrophoblast and the amniotic cavities form epiblast form embryo. There are primary yolk sac and these attachment on endometrium. Villi. The finger-like projection is called primary villi and the inner lining is covered by cellular trophoblast and outer layer is called syncytial trophoblast and attachment of the lie on the endometrium. Development of chorionic villi. The stem villi that are attached to the maternal tissue via cytotropoplastic shell are called stem villi or anchoring villi. And second is floating villi. The villi that branches from the stem villi and float free in intervillous space are called branching villi or floating villi. These villi are not attached to maternal tissue. The developing fetus during ninth week of intrauterine life showing different parts of decidua. The decidua basilis, the main part, and blastocyte attached and form the placenta on the decidua basilis. The outer layer is called decidua capsularis and the covering of the carrion is called decidua basilis. There are uterine cavity, the yolk sac. The first diagram show chorion frondosome and fetal part is chorion frondosome and maternal part is decidua basilis. These fetal part in the show in picture chorion frondosome and the pinkish part show decidua basilis. This version, this session is powered by Digital version 2.0. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.